you guys. Today I'm gonna explain to you 3 key benefits of breath work. We're gonna talk about breath work. I've just done a video giving you that one most powerful technique that anyone can do in order to heal and expand your consciousness with no tools, no healer, no knowledge about spirituality. Anyone can do this. So you can go ahead and watch that video. And I've mentioned in that video that one of the supporting spiritual practices and techniques to help you practice that magical sort of a key to healing kind of a practice is breath work. So today I'm going to give you 3 things because it's important as we do these things. It's my sort of a opinion to know why are we doing this? What is actually giving this to us, right? So I'm a fan of explaining why am I actually telling you to do these things so you really understand the benefit of it. So when we talk about breath work is just conscious breathing, just controlled breathing, right? And within breathwork, if you've ever been on a breathwork session, whether that's live session, group session, or with your healer, or just like those online breathwork sessions, you would know that there are different techniques of breathing. Certain techniques have specific names even, because it really matters when you talk about breath work, and I'll explain in a moment the why, but it really matters how do we breathe. So whether you're breathing in through your nose or through your mouth, it's going to change the what we're actually trying to achieve. Whether you're breathing through the same channel, so in and out through nose or mouth, or you're switching the channel when you breathe in and breathe out, will also matter. The pace of the breath will matter. So it will matter whether you're breathing regularly, or it will matter whether you're breathing sort of a in and one and then out, for example, in 4, it will all matter. Visualization during breath work will matter as well. Mudras that we use during breath work will matter as well. So there are different ways and techniques that you can teach yourself, and some of them are very basic. So some of them are things that if you really understand what you're doing, you can start doing that at your home. This is why there's so many videos online that you can also watch and do those breathwork sessions. So now let's talk about those 3 key benefits so you understand what is breathwork actually doing for you. So number 1 thing that breathwork is helping you to achieve is presence, is arriving at the place of awareness, right? And this is why, science, when I think about science, this is why science will explain to you that breathwork is actually helping you to manage anxiety and to regulate your nervous system, which is completely true. But the reason that breathwork is helping you to regulate your nervous system is because it is helping you to be present within your body, within the moment of now. And when you are present, you are naturally sort of switching off the lizard brain and the monkey mind, right? So there's going to be a specific breathing techniques that will actually help you, even if you're one of those people that constantly overthink, with a couple of exercises and a couple of breathing techniques, especially if you're combining breathwork with mudras, you won't be thinking, because it's even the complexity of the movement that we're doing, the mudra in combination with the rhythm of the breathing, that will sort of push you back to that awareness instead of the constantly full of noise monkey mind. So it helps you to become present. It helps you to stop the monkey mind. It helps you to be in that place of awareness, of consciousness, of bringing subconscious things into the conscious mind. Next thing that breathwork is doing, it's helping to move the life force energy through your body, right? So it works with your prana. You're gonna notice that there's many breathwork exercises or even Kundalini yoga that talk about Kundalini. I educate you guys about this always, and it's incredibly important to understand. And sadly, so many people don't understand that. I find that some people who call themselves Kundalini yoga teachers don't really understand that. But there's a huge difference between your Kundalini and between your prana. They're both sort of a life life force energy, but Kundalini is a higher energy. Kundalini is the energy that actually connects us directly to the universal force, to source, right? And Kundalini energy is energy that will become dormant to some level for most people, because when your Kundalini truly awakens, so that coiling serpent coiling around the back of your spine awakens and go through your whole channel, right? You become seer, you become medium, you become psychic, all your gifts are activated, right? So those true spiritual teachers, they have to go through this process, right? And I always teach you guys, this is not a process that you can force. So watch for charlatans out there that are trying to, convince you that you can actually awaken your Kundalini. It awakens when you're ready, when your body is ready, when your awareness is ready, when your consciousness expanded to enough level that you are ready. It's not something that you can force. You cannot stop any random person on the street that knows nothing of life and I'm going to awaken your Kundalini. It would be very harmful. This is why I always say to you guys, make sure that your Kundalini teacher, yoga teacher, is actually a good teacher, as someone who will talk to you about your journey, someone who will understand your journey, because it may do more harm working with your Kundalini than the benefit, right? However, the Kundalini energy, although dormant, it's present within all of us, right? And then when we talk about prana, which is your life force energy, your chi, right? It's just a different name. It's the life force energy that we all carry within. We all have it, because it's more of on a physical level, right? It's the energy that is responsible for healthy flow of energy within our body, energy intake, energy release, energy process, right? And also expansion of our consciousness. So that prana, as it moves through our body, it will sort of swipe through that coiling dormant snake as well. So in a sense, you will be that dormant snake. It may not be awakened, but it always emits that powerful Kundalini energy, that potential, right? So if that prana moves properly, it's sort of going to swipe that Kundalini energy and distribute it through your body as well. So this is just a side note for you guys to understand. But this is what we actually achieve. Breathwork is one of the things that we achieve through breathwork, right? So moving that energy through the micro channels within our body. So we remove stagnation, so we remove blockages, so we clear all our channels, so that energy can flow to every part of our body, to every chakra, every energy point, to every channel, and also expanding to our energy body and our aura. And that final very beautiful benefit of breathwork is that breathwork is the ultimate way to connect to wholeness, to everythingness, through connecting to nature. Because when we are breathing, we are actually becoming one with nature. Because in order to live, in order to survive in this human flesh and blood vessel, we need oxygen. And oxygen is something that Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mama Gaia delivers to us. So we're breathing in literally the life force energy, universal life force energy delivered to us through Mother Nature. And we are returning carbon dioxide, which is necessary for trees and plants to survive. We exist in that symbiotic relationship with nature. Breathwork is sort of a grounding us into the oneness, because the illusion of separation, it's a plague. We talked about this yesterday, and we talk about this all the time here on my channel. Separation is just an illusion. We are never separated from God. We're never separated from the universe. We're never separated from other people here living on this planet. We're never separated from nature. But we forget. Is this victim mentality separation kind of a thing, that I am here on my own, nobody knows me, nobody understands me, nobody loves me, right? Again, we talked about this yesterday. Breathwork is actually helping us to understand I am one. I am one with this beautiful planet. I am one with that tree. I can exchange, literally, physically, exchange energy. You can sit in front of a tree and try to communicate with that tree as you do your breath work. You give me something. I give back to you what you need. I am one with you. It is such a beautiful symbiotic relationship that we have and we forget about with nature. When we expand our consciousness, when we heal, when we remember where we've come from and where we're going, we become oneness. We understand that we're equals, we're different, just like men and women. We always teach this here again on this channel. We're different. We have different levels of consciousness. We have different powers. We have different gifts. Our nature is different, but we're equals with that tree, with that animal. And through breathwork, you connect to that. You connect to what we were meant to be as humans, not destructive, disrespectful, arrogant force that thinks that you're better than everything in this world and you just crave power to feed your ego. But someone, a being that is actually understand that I am better than this, and I am no better than everything that surrounds me. You start to respect the animals, you start to respect other people, you start to respect nature, you start to coexist with nature. And breath work, if you're conscious of it, if you're conscious of those three things that I've just told you, you're going to remember them from now on as you do your breath work. And it's going to become such a beautiful and amazing practice. If you're still here, let me know by following, by liking. If you want to share maybe your experience with breath work, with breathing techniques that you like, let me know as well. If you want me to make some videos showing you a couple of very basic breathwork techniques, I'm happy to do that as well. If you watch my Monday healing videos, every other Monday I do a healing video on Masculine Monday to heal the masculine energy within, but anyone, whether you identify with masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. You can use those videos. In the recent one, we've done a couple of breathwork exercises and breathing exercises to help to raise your energy and to clear your channel. So you can use that already. All right, you guys, I love you so incredibly much. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you soon.